Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Alyssa, and today I'm updating you on my Pan That Palette progress. So if you want to see what it looks like inside and how it's been going, then please keep watching. If you're new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, I like to do panning content, also just other videos of me using my makeup. I try not to buy a lot of makeup. Although I do have some new purchases that have been made this year, so there, is some of that happening. But in general, you're not going to see me having all the hauls all the time. So this palette was a freebie, and I've had it for some time. It's not awesome, but I figured if there was ever a palette that I could finish completely, although I want to say, I feel like I actually finished Modern Renaissance, or there was maybe one shade left. So yeah, all this time I've been thinking I hadn't, but I think I did. That was kind of what really started getting me into the panning, was like I was trying that one as sort of a fun experiment. And then, here we are years later, panning another palette. So I will have pictures up on the screen, but you're going to see, really obviously, I think, that I have another empty shade in here. It kind of looks like there's still a bit of eyeshadow here, but really, it's done. I can't get any more. Like I dug the brush all in there. It is actually most of what is on my cheek today. I was using it as a blush. I also used it in my crease, although it got covered a little bit with some other shades, so you might not be able to see it as much at this point. Also, my eyes are already watering, so c'est la vie. But yeah, so I have my uses written down. As far as like how many more uses from the last month, sometimes I have to double check that. I did try doing like a little highlighter thing, but it was a little weird. So anyway, for that pink shade, because the first two were already done, the pink shade, I finished it in 25 uses. And before this update, I had used it 14 times. I had done like a weird thing with my tallies, I think, to try to help me, but it just confused me. So, but yeah, so just 25 uses, and that's just for this year. I had used it before, so, there's that. And then nothing else was finished, but just to keep kind of going along, the next shade here, this little, blushy kind of shade, I have used it a total of 28 times, so that's, I believe, an additional 8 times from last month. The dark green shimmer I'm also getting really close on. I feel like if I try, then I could do that in the next month. So this one has been used 24 times. I believe just 5 more times in this past month. So, maybe using it another 4 or 5 could finish it. The gray shade, oh goodness, this one, I have used it 104 times so far this year. It is getting progress because I can see a little bit of the inner rim showing. So, it is expanding. It's just that one and the maroon shade are going to take me a while for sure. The maroon shade, oh, and so that was an extra 34 uses over this last month that I've used the gray shade, because I use it in my brows, and some days I do multiple looks because like I wear one for morning stuff and then I come back home, end up doing like a shower and stuff and do another look for later. So or sometimes I use it in the eyeshadow and the eyebrow, and I count that as 2 uses. The maroon shade has now been used 95 times this year. That is an extra 25 uses for this month, it looks like. And then for the final shade here, the highlighter, I had only used it 15 times before this, and I have now used it an additional 14 times. Aren't you really proud of me? Because this was a shade that, I was like, ugh, but I've been using it actually as a highlighter even. And before I kind of give a gray cast, I don't know if it's just how I'm using it, if that's working better, if my skin has gotten like just a little bit hint of a tan, because it has, it's really small, but maybe it was enough for it to make a difference. I don't know, maybe like there was stuff on that like I've kind of worked my way through and it's better under, I don't know. All I can say is, definitely, like I've gotten a lot of expansion happening, and I don't need to repress it yet, but I might be getting to that point. So yeah. And then as far as total weight for the palette, it was last month 53 and 9400 grams, and this month is 53 and 1500 grams, which means I've used 79 hundredths of a gram. So that is not my best use, you know, for the whole year or anything like that. But considering I finished another eyeshadow, I think that's pretty good. And considering that, you know, I'll probably finish this one in the next month, maybe two, but you know, then that'll be done. So yeah, I'll just be kind of trying to finish these up. I might need to start using them not just in my eyebrows, but use it for something else. Although I have to say that I really like it in my eyebrows, and when I've tried to use something else, like oh, let me just, you know, use this other thing, it's not as good. Like this is kind of my perfect kind of shade right now. So I'm like, I don't know. I almost wouldn't mind terribly if that's what was left, and it's because I can use it for that, because I don't have to think about it. I just do like dab, dab, and then, you know, and it's good. So yeah, we'll see. But that is what I have for you. Just a little quick update on this. I think I've done, you know, really well with the uses. I've been, you know, trying to make sure I am consistently bringing it in, you know, not just the eyeshadows and things like that, but, you know, the face products as well. So thank you for watching. Until my next video, I hope that you will be doing well, and I'll see you then. Bye. Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I have an update for my, oh no.